Not from other states, but mostly from Maharashtra. Kabir, you had a question?
I had an observation.
Ah.
I was sad to hear about what the farmers think about marrying their daughters into other farming families and things like that. I was very sad to also see exactly the same thing happening with army walas. Met a brigadier who I asked, so is your marriageable daughter, is she going to marry an army wala? She says, you think I'm mad? This is a very distinguished person, you know. It just shows a lack of morale, and which it's our fault, because these spheres are extremely important for the security of the nation.
So only states which take great pride to be farmers are Punjab and Haryana.
This was a Sardar.
They still take great pride that I am a farmer.
Yes.
But in Maharashtra, it's a very sad situation, because you get a large number of these students, these young kids who do not want to do anything farming. They would like to get a desk job, 1500, 2000, 2500 rupees per month, and that's all. And they have 10 acres, 5 acres, but they're not interested.
But are there any pockets of the kind of activity you would like to be seeing in the agriculture industry? Like, I believe that Jain Industries has started doing some interesting work, and Phynolex and other people.
So ultimately, it's money. So the cash crops, a lot of people, you know, in horticulture, etc., they are producing money, but the work is hard. For example, you know, people think that you get a lot of money in grapes, but we grow grapes, and I can tell you that is a hell of a lot of work. All these things require a tremendous amount of care, the pesticide, insecticide, whole sort of things. And a small virus, and it can wipe out the whole thing. These things are really energy and labor intensive. And unless and until we can go for mechanization, not in grapes, etc., but in other things. But like in the United States, even the horticulture industry of California is totally mechanized. You don't pick oranges, you just go and shake the tree. And they are shakers, very sophisticated shakers, and the oranges come down, they are picked up mechanically. In fact, the whole industry is designed for the mechanical systems. That's why the tomatoes in the United States don't taste as nice as in India, because they're supposed to be picked by machines. But this is going to happen in India also, because it's very difficult. I'll give you an example. In 81, when I came from United States, we still employ in our institute around 30-40 laborers per day. It's all agriculture research. We used to get invariably around 50, 55, 60 laborers per day. So we had to send them back. Today we have to go 25 kilometers with our own tractor or with our own tempo to bring the laborers. Because the industries have come, they are paying 200 rupees per day. Nobody would like to work, and they all sit inside in the shed. Nobody would like to work outside. So there's a great need. That's the reason why I sent you this proposal. There's a great need to have this weedicide, the mechanical weeder, because if you put a lot of weedicide, etc., it really creates a lot of problems later on. So we need to have, you know, I sent him a very challenge to design a very sophisticated system, which with a camera attached to identify the weed and plug it up. And that's a very sophisticated technology. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Fascinating talk. My name is Chandrika Bahadur. I work with Reliance Foundation. You've given us examples of fascinating innovations that you've done in the space of transportation and energy. What has been your experience with trying to increase their outreach? And have you been talking to any from a commercialization point of view? And what are some of the main problems with that?
The main problems that we have seen is in India there is a very little tradition of taking the intellectual property and giving a proper price. There are a large number of people who come, they said, you know, you first give us the technology, we'll test it out, we'll see how many we sell, and then we'll come back to you. In the United States, you go, they know that it's more, you know, after all, what you do in your lab is not the final product. It has to be done. But the venture capitalist or somebody will take that, knowing fully well they have to develop, but you will negotiate the price, and that's the end of the matter. That's one of the things, major thing. Secondly, as I said that, I'll give you a simple example. This rickshaw, it's very interesting. We were the first people in 1995 to modify this rickshaw. It was later on taken by ITDC and I.I.T Delhi and etc. Now CSIR copied this and they called it Suleksha, etc. But anyway, TI, the Chennai group, they invited me that we are very interested in your process. Can you come and tell us? So I gave a talk to the whole group, and they were interested in me designing for them electric cycle. This is 1997. I said I'm not interested in cycle because rickshaw provides the employment to the poor people. They said no, we can't touch rickshaws because rickshaw is a totally unorganized sector. Rickshaws are manufactured on the footpath. You buy the things from different places. It takes 2 days to manufacture the rickshaw. It sells for around 7,000 to 8,000 rupees, and the rickshaw wala then takes it away. So I said, why can't we make it organized? Just like your cycles, you sell the rickshaw kits, and it can be assembled with just one screwdriver, because this is how we have designed our rickshaw. One a spanner and a screwdriver. I said, no, we don't want to get into that. And I still believe, this is 1997, I still believe that the last mile thing can be a good rickshaw, electric powered rickshaw. Even if you come with this fancy metro, to take it to your house, this could be a last mile. But the thinking, the futuristic thinking, the thinking on a different man. So we made this rickshaw for India, but we have sold quite a number of them to Europe and America. So you can see some of our rickshaws in Canada and United States and in England, but not in India.
Those are the pedicabs. We have with us friends Dr. Nalinaksh Vyas. Nalinaksh Vyas is head of Department of Mechanical Engineering, I.I.T Kanpur.
Hey? When was that?
No, he's still he's working there.
So Kalra is a
which Kalra? There are two Kalras now, both equally. MS Kalra is still so another notorious Kalra still.
all notorious.
I also happen to be Sudhir's classmate at I.I.T Bombay.
Okay.
One more brief introduction I must make. Nalinaksh, he headed on behalf of I.I.T Kanpur a great technology mission for railway safety, a national railway safety technology mission, which I.I.T Kanpur, RDSO and some private companies like TCS, and they have developed wonderful indigenous technologies.
Yeah. You will have to invite me once more to talk about railway mission. I am a bit ignorant about, I should confess that, about your institute. I would like to know, do you also run any formal courses and award degrees? And what kind of association?
No, but we had a formal association with the Shivaji University for granting Ph.D. in energy studies, but somehow we didn't get enough students. I get a lot of interns from all over the world.
Okay.
I have tried to get interns from IITs, but I have not been successful. These interns come, they fly, I don't pay a single penny, and they work for 3-4 months. They learn a lot of things, and also, so this is the type of thing that we...
So where does your manpower come from?
I don't have any manpower. This is my problem. I have very few people because nobody likes to come and work in rural areas.